Now see, in labor costing now, we all have done good work till now. We all have done almost all the things that we all wanted. I'll say row 1, we all have done that. We all have done XPR, we all have done DPR. Last question that we all had done, no, was all about there will be a custom scheme, and that custom scheme will be given to you in the question. Okay, you just try to crack it and you all try to be doing it. Okay, now we all have 2 questions further on custom schemes, but in that I got to be telling you all something else. Okay. Now, this something else in this particular case, pay attention. Whatever I'm going to be telling you all, just pay attention. See, in labor costing, no, there are some things like called as flat rates, and there is something called as sliding scale. Now, sliding scale is similar to slab rates of income tax. Okay, slab rates of income tax. Now, how do flats rate work? How do slab rates work? I'll give you a small example what happens. Example, if you were studying income tax with me, okay, then in income tax, you have something called as slab rates. Example, I'm not saying these are the slab rates for this year, but just an example, if it was like this, say 0 to 3 lakhs, tax rate is 0, okay, then 3 lakhs to 5 lakhs, it is say 10%. 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs, say that it is 20%. Say that this is lakhs, okay. And then above 10 lakhs, it is say 30%, okay. If this was a scenario, okay. These are say the slab rates of income tax. Why it is called as slab rates? Just as a building gets made and there are slabs which come on top of the other. In that particular case, you have similar to that over here. Okay. Now listen, see, listen very carefully. Suppose if your income is 15 lakhs, then in 15 lakhs, we are going to be having 4 slabs, because to reach till 15 lakhs, I'll have to pass from here, pass from here, pass from here, and then reach over here. What will be the 4 slabs? It'll be first 3 lakhs, then it'll be next 2 lakhs. Speak further. Next it will be 5 lakhs. And last one in this particular case, above 10 lakhs is how much? 5 lakhs. 0% income tax over here, 10% income tax over here, 20% income tax over here, 30% tax over here. That's it. So you pay 0 tax for the first 3 lakhs, 20,000 over here, 1 lakh over here, and 1,50,000 over here. This will be the total tax to be paid. These are called as slab rates of income tax. Okay. If suppose income tax changes, okay, they all say from now onwards, no, there is no slab rates, there are flat rates. Okay, there are flat rates. Then I will directly try to be seeing 15 lakhs comes where? I'm asking you first, second, third or fourth? Fourth. It is 15 lakhs, that's above 10 lakhs. 15 lakhs into 30%, directly I will be computing income tax as 4,50,000, that is 15 lakhs into 30%. If ever I will be doing that particular thing will be called as which rates here? Flat rates. In income tax, we have something called as slab rates, but if there were something like flat rates, then this is how we are going to be doing the things. You all understood what is the difference?
Yes, sir.
Example, if suppose your income was 9 lakh rupees and suppose there is a funda of flat rates, okay, there is a funda of flat rates, flat rates. Then tell me in this particular case, 9 lakhs if it was flat rates, I'll be directly using one rate. Tell me 9 lakhs into 20% will fetch you the entire answer. That is if it is flat rates. But if it will be slab rates, tell me 9 lakhs will be broken up into how many parts? 3 parts. One will be first 3 lakhs, one will be next 2 lakhs, next will be next 4 lakhs. Is that all okay?
Yes.
And then based upon that you apply 0%. Sorry?
Can you please explain the division part of slab rates again?
If it is 9 lakhs, then in that particular case, you start from top and you start to apply. So 9 lakhs, first 3 lakhs will come over here. Then this is 9 lakhs. Out of that, first 3 lakhs has come over here. Next 2 lakhs will come over here. Apart from that, now, so 5 lakhs is done. Remaining 4 lakhs will be coming over here. Okay. If it is going to be, say, rupees 9 lakhs. Now, 9 lakhs, if you have to be computing the income tax now, for this 3 lakhs, it will be 0%. For this 2 lakhs, it will be 10%. For this 4 lakhs, it will be 20%, so on and so forth. Okay, that particular funda will be nothing but of which rates, beta? Slab rates. Okay. Now, just as under income tax, there is slab rates. Under labor costing, we will have something like sliding scales. Okay, there is no difference except slab rates increase. You all can see that these particular things increase. And sliding scales in this particular case will keep on falling. That is the only difference. If nothing is told in any question, you have to apply flat rates or you have to apply sliding scales, then you always have to be applying, in this particular case, you always have to be applying flat rates. If sliding scales have to be applied, they will give it to you. Okay. Further things, I guess, will come to know from the question only. Okay. Just one thing. By default, problem should always be solved based upon flat rates. By default, if something else is told, please you follow the instructions. Okay, let's do our questions. What will be earnings of the worker Ram and Shatrughan at 2.25 per hour? Okay, when they take 130 hours and 50 hours to do volume of work for which standard time allowed is 200 hours. Okay. So, time allowed was 200 hours. Ram has taken how many hours, beta? 130 hours. Shatrughan has taken how many hours? 50 hours to complete the job. They are entitled to bonus for the time saved. They are entitled to the bonus for the time saved on the sliding scales as follows. So, यहाँ पे लिखा, in this particular question, it is written that you have to be applying which particular rates over here? Sliding scale. So, please apply sliding scales, okay, because it is told in the question. Now, in this case, no, what are the sliding scales? Within the first 10% of saving in standard time, the bonus is 30% of time saved. Within the second 10% of saving in standard time, bonus is 40%. Within the third 10% of saving in standard time, bonus is 50%. Within the fourth 10% saving is, the bonus is 60%. And for the rest, it is 70% of time saved. What do you have to be doing? It is written, will be the earnings of the worker. Can we say workers will be getting paid for basic wages and for the bonus? Okay, so let's pay them for the basic wages first, then let's start to be computing bonus. I am doing everything of Ram first. You are going to be doing everything of Shatrughan next. Okay, so write down please. Ram. So, time allowed 200 less time taken 130 time saved 70. Yes, taken 130 hours, no? So write down basic wages. Tell me basic wages will be paid for how many hours? 130 hours. So 130 hours into 2.25. Take your calci. $292.5. But then they will be getting bonus also. They will be getting bonus for saving 70 hours. Now your job, you're going to be trying this, get this answer correct, then Shatrughan job is going to be quite easy. Now tell me one thing, you're going to be applying flat rates or sliding scales?
Sliding.
Sliding scale. So you cannot directly go to the last one. You have to pass through all the slabs and then you have to be going to the next one. Okay. I'm giving you all 3 minutes maximum. Read, understand, take your calci, compute. That is the only thing that you will have to be doing. I'm giving you 3 minutes and all. Somebody has told 30 as the answer. I'm not saying your answer is wrong. But then what is 30? Try to think. I guess 30 represents hours. It does not represent cost. Think that person who has told me the answer as 30. That is not rupees. Ultimately, we want rupees, na? Every answer till now is all correct. Every answer is correct. Either you all have become too intelligent or questions have become too easy. Now, I like to presume the first one. Now see, we are entitled, answer will be 67.5, those people have got it. Okay. They are entitled to bonus for the time saved on sliding scales as follows within the, now see, if you exactly try to crack the words no, you might get it wrong if you apply them without thinking in this question. See what is given. Within the first 10% of saving in standard time. Now see, if you will literally try to think like this, literally you will try to think like this. First of all, tell me one thing. How much is saving in this question?
70 hours.
70 hours. So 10% of 70. It will strike your mind. Have we saved the first 7 hours? Did you understand?
Yes.
Okay, but that thinking is wrong. Obviously, somebody can ask, sir, that is whatever is written over there. Yes, but you read with common sense. Now, can we say if I am starting the work as a worker, I should be knowing the rates in advance, no? I'm asking you all, I should know the rates of my bonus in advance. Example, income tax rates are known to you before the year starts, no? Okay. Finance minister, before the budget starts or before the year starts, they present the budget 2 months before in the month of Feb only. Okay, everybody should be knowing the rates in advance. So correct interpretation of this will be like this. Saving of first 10% in standard time. If you try to interpret like this, saving of first 10% in standard time. Tell me one thing, 10% of standard time is how much? 20 hours. So therefore, it'll come to your mind, have you saved the first 20 hours? Is it all okay?
Yes, sir.
So you literally can't interpret like this. Within the first 10% of saving in standard time, you cannot try to be thinking like this. Within the first 10% of 70 hours, because if you think like this, then it is wrong. Why it is wrong? Because slab rate should be known to you before you start the work. Tell me, saving in standard time will be known to you on the first day or last day? Last day, because for saving you require the standard time, that is your time allowed, which you all know on the first day. But your time taken will only be known to you on the last day, no? Is that all okay for everybody? Okay, now what you are going to be doing, we are going to be writing the correct path. Okay, and you write down with me and small please. Few things have to be fitting on one line. Whatever smallest you all have ever written in your entire life, you write it now. I am trying to change, just a sec. I'll try to change, yeah. So please write small. Saving of first 10% in standard time. So if you're going to be writing like this, can we say the thought that will be coming to your mind is, have you saved the first 20 hours? Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
So I'm writing over here, that is first 20 hours. Bonus is equal to, now bonus will be 30% of time saved. Can we say time saved in this lab is 20 hours, no?
Yes, sir.
We go slab by slab. So therefore 30% of 20 hours. So therefore bonus will be how much hours beta? 6 hours. Then second 10%, that is, you tell me one thing, have you saved the second 20 hours? Yes, you have saved the second 20 hours also. So therefore bonus will be 40% of 20 hours is equal to 8 hours. Then, now everybody tells me only, then I am continuing further. Have you saved the first 10, sorry, have you saved the next 10% also beta?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So therefore this is third 20 hours, 50% of 20 hours is equal to 10 hours. Okay. Now please speak. Have you saved the fourth 10% completely? No, we have only saved, just a sec. We have already given the bonus for the first 60 hours, no?
Yes, sir.
Beta, we have already given the bonus for the first 60 hours. So can we say, even if I am writing over here for 20 hours, when I will be computing bonus, I will be computing 60% of, please say, 10 hours. So therefore this will be 6 hours. So therefore total of these 4 that I am highlighting right now, that is nothing but 70 hours. Now see, you cannot tell to a worker, take 30 hours, go. Arey boss, give the bonus for 30 hours. So can we say this 30 is in terms of hours? To convert that into rupees, you will multiply by 2.25, no?
Yes, sir.
So therefore into wage rate 2.25. So therefore bonus is equal to 67.5. Total wages 292.5 plus 67.5 is equal to 360. My job is completely done. The way that you all have done Ram Bhagwan, now you can try to do that Shatrughan. Okay. Now, only difference is Shatrughan took how many hours here? 50 hours. So, I think you can keep on answering just yes or no. Will part A come in that?
Yes, sir.
Will part B come? Will C come? Will D come? Yes. And E will also be coming, no? Okay, please start exactly in the same way, all in fair, nothing in rough now. Please start. Yes, completed the job in 50 hours only. Does he get 85 hours bonus?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Once everybody is through, just do let me know. Answer should be 303.75.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now see, we did one question on slab rates or sliding scales. Okay. Now, one question which I am not even trying to be reading. Okay, but I'll read the shorts of this question first. Sliding scales are something like slab rates of income tax. You go slab wise and decide the bonus for each slab, and that is what we all did. Okay. Sliding scales are to be known in advance. Hence, the above line should be within the first 10% of saving in standard time should be interpreted as saving of first 10% in standard time. Okay. Flat rates, as we directly go to the rate, that you all will see in the next question. By default, problem should be solved based upon flat rates. Now, I am not reading the next question. You are reading the question, and there are three workers, Amar, Akbar, Anthony. Tell me the total wages for Amar guy, the first one. Oral question, you need your calci for show off, you can always be doing that. How much? No, 80 is not the correct answer. Now listen, I'm trying to say that in an oral way, everybody listens and I'll make the statement out of it. Okay, but I'm doing that in an oral way. So Amar's wages should be 68. Okay, total. So standard time allowed for the job is 100 hours. Okay. Job has been completed by Amar in 60 hours. Okay, for others you all do that at a later on stage. The rate of pay is rupee 1 per hour. Calculate the earnings. The bonus is applicable to the job is as follows. So percentage of time saved to time allowed. Saving up to 10% from 11 to 20, 21 to 40, 41 to 100. The bonus is 10% of time saved, 15% of time saved, 20% of time saved, 25% of time saved. Okay, now see. Now, in this question, I'm just asking you all, have they told apply flat rates or sliding scales? Have they told that particular thing in the problem? No. If they have not told, then in that particular case, by default, you will always be applying flat rates. Okay, so let's apply flat rates. Now see, for Amar, he has completed the job in 60 hours. So 60 hours into rupee 1 per hour. So therefore 60 rupees I'll pay him as his basic wages. Okay, plus bonus will depend upon this particular thing. Tell him one thing, where does Amar come? First, second, third or fourth? Third. He has saved 60 hours. Okay, sorry. He has completed a job in 60 hours. Therefore, he has saved 40 hours. Percentage of time saved to time allowed, can we say will be 40% over here? Okay. And if it is 40%, the amount of bonus that he will be eligible will be 20% of time saved. Can I say 20% of 40 will make it 8 hours bonus, no? 8 hours in terms of rupees will also be 8 rupees because 1 hour is 1 rupee. Is that okay? Okay, so 60 rupees of basic wages plus 8 rupees of bonus, total will become 68. Okay, that's what I'm going to be computing. You will give the title, please. Give the heading. Calculation of wages of the three workers. Please finish. I'm computing of Amar, you have to be doing of the remaining two guys.
Sir, please show the question.
Yeah, just a sec. Just a sec. I'm showing the question now, please. Once you get the remaining two, just do let me know, please. Okay. I did not start the watch only. Okay, listen, now see. We are done with quite a lot of stuff. Okay, now our next two questions are all about what? They are all about something that you all can see on the screen, that is called as group bonus. What do you mean by group bonus? Now, group bonus is all about what? Listen very carefully. Now, it's like this. In 2011, way back, Dhoni's team was told, you win the World Cup, we will give you 10 crore rupees of bonus. Okay. Now, obviously, that 10 crore doesn't go to Dhoni, it goes to the Indian team. Okay. And then there will be rules how to divide this group bonus among the various members. There will be some rules regarding that. Okay. It could be based upon the performance or whatever. Okay. But usually, group bonus schemes are all like this. That is, in beginning, do not see is Mr. X efficient or Mr. Y efficient. No. You think as a team, whether the team was efficient or not. If the team was efficient, you compute the bonus for the team. Once you have computed the bonus for a team, then in that particular case, read the question, they will tell you how will this bonus be divided among the team members. Is that all okay? Okay, we are going to be doing two questions like this. Okay. Whereby we are trying to be computing group bonus, and these are not individual schemes. Okay, means in beginning you are not going to be seeing is Mr. X or Mr. Y or Mr. Z are they efficient or not. See as a team whether they did a good job or not. If as a team those guys have done good job, we try to compute team bonus and then we try to be dividing the work further. Okay, so let's start. Question 14. In a unit, 10 men work as a group. When the production of the group exceeds the standard output of 200 pieces an hour, each man is paid an incentive for the excess production in addition to his wages at hourly rates. Okay. Now see, in one group, in one unit, there are 10 men who work as a group. When the production of the group exceeds the standard output of 200 pieces an hour, each man is paid incentive for the excess production in addition to his wages at hourly rates. Okay. And what is the incentive? The incentive is at half the percentage of excess production over the standard bears to standard. You try to read it further and you try to crack it. Each man is paid an incentive at the rate of this percentage of wage rate of rupees 2 per hour. Next line you all don't read, you will get more confused. So don't read this particular line. I'll make you all read but towards the end, not right now. In a week, hours worked were 500 and total production is 1,20,000 pieces. Part A. You are only reading Part A. Compute the total amount of bonus for the week. I'm giving you 3 minutes. It's slightly a harder question, but not that hard also. You all have done harder questions in this. Get me the answer for Part A. How much bonus will the group get? Like yesterday's question, keep on reading, keep on getting the answer for one line. By the time you will reach end, you will have the answer. Try. Last time everything was correct, this time everything is wrong. Okay, I will read it. Now, I don't know what happens when I read it, but then answers come correct, which you all should get actually. So, at least one answer is correct. Okay. Read. Only one answer is correct. Rest everybody is wrong. In a unit, 10 men work as a group. Okay. When the production of the group exceeds standard output of 200 pieces an hour, each man is paid an incentive for the excess production in addition to his wages at hourly rate. So, he will be paid bonus apart from his normal wages. Okay. The incentive is, okay, half the percentage of excess production over the standard bears to the standard. Somebody might find the words very funny, but can we say you have to be finding out excess production first? You all understood that much at least?
Yes, sir.
Tell me one thing, what was the actual production? You tell me that number.
20,000.
What was the actual production? Actual production.
1,20,000.
1,20,000. Okay, so just a sec. So, actual production 1,20,000 pieces, but obviously this is actual production in 500 hours. So I think from here we should subtract standard production in 500 hours here, obviously. So therefore in 1 hour we should have produced, or worker should have produced 200 units. So therefore 1 lakh units. So if somebody will ask me what is excess production? Excess production is 20,000. Can I say this 20,000 is over the standard, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I am just trying to correlate with our answer with whatever is there in the book, nothing else. Okay. So the incentive is, okay, at half the percentage of excess production over the standard. So I have found out the answer to this. Okay, excess production over the standard. Okay, I'll write down exactly the same words. Excess production over the standard. Okay, bears to the standard production. Bears means divided here. So therefore divided by standard production. So this is 1 lakh. Can you say this percentage will be 20%, no?
Yes.
Now, what these guys are saying, the incentive is at half the percentage of, so half of this percentage. So, therefore, half of above is equal to 10%. So, therefore, I'll come back to this line now. The incentive is at half the percentage of excess production. Okay, done. Now, see, I'm on to this particular line. Each man is paid an incentive at the rate of this percentage, this means 10%, of wage rate of rupees 2 per hour. Okay, so therefore I am trying to be computing bonus rate. Bonus rate will be 10% of rupees 2 per hour. Those guys have only told. So therefore bonus will be 0.2 per hour. Is this clear?
Yes.
I have done whatever the sum has told, nothing from my side. Now, whatever is this line, I'll explain you 100%, but in just a while. Let me finish up part A. Calculate. Calculate in this particular case the total amount of bonus for the week. Can we say every worker will be paid bonus at the rate of 0.2 per hour? Is that okay?
Yes.
Now total bonus will depend upon total number of hours worked. Tell me, all my workers combined have worked for how many hours, beta?
500.
500. So therefore total bonus for the week is equal to 500 into 0.2. Please don't write rupees 100. Okay, this will be answer to part A of the question. Part B. Still that line is pending that I have not explained till now. Calculate the total earnings of the two workers A and B of the group. Tell me, there were how many people in the entire group, boss?
10.
Can we say out of 10, they have given us the data of two people, worker A, worker B. Worker A worked for 44 hours and his basic wage rate was 2.2. B has worked for 48 hours and his basic wage rate is 1.9, and I have to be computing their total earnings. Okay, so therefore I am writing over here worker A. Worker A will be paid basic wages. Worker A will be paid bonus. Now basic wages in this particular case, he has worked for how many hours here? 44. And I am going to be paying him his basic wages at the rate of 2.2. So this particular figure will be 44 into 2.2, that is 96.8 plus bonus. Bonus in this particular case will be, now can we say each hour a worker works, he gets bonus at the rate of 0.2 per hour?
Yes, sir.
That is what we wrote above. You tell me worker A has worked for how many hours? 44. 44 into 0.2, 44 into 0.2 is equal to 8.8. Okay, now see. This will be 105.6, and same way you are going to be doing the others also, that is worker B. Okay, now let me tell you the other aspects, so therefore you understand this question in 100% proper way. See, understand whatever I am going to be saying now. Whenever a worker will be paid bonus, no, it will be assumed only for the purpose of bonus, that is wage rate is how much rupees per hour? 2 rupees per hour. So therefore every worker will be paid bonus at the rate of 0.2 per hour. Is that all okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now if that is not understood, then I'll read one line that will make it very clear. There is no relationship between individual workman's hourly rate. Tell me, what was worker A's individual hourly rate? 2.2. And his bonus rate. Can you say his bonus rate is 0.2 per hour?
Yes, sir.
There is no correlation between this particular figure and this. This is not 10% of this, no.
Yes, sir.
We all have not done 10% of that particular figure. So there is no relationship between, speak further, there is no relationship between which two numbers? 2.2 and 0.2. Okay, now if you all will think further, no, this is how it should be also. Why? See, you all will understand one thing over here, that suppose worker A is there. Okay, he has worked for 44 hours at the rate of 0.2. So therefore worker A will be paid 8.8 rupees as bonus, that we all have written over here. Tell me, for worker B has worked for how many hours? 48. He'll be paid bonus at the rate of 0.2. Okay, so therefore this will be coming to 9.6. Same way there will be worker C, worker D, there will be 10 workers like this. Can we say this total will be 500, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And can we say 0.2 will become common? This particular thing will become 100 rupees, and this will be division of 100, no?
Yes.
Now you all will understand, we to calculate 0.2, we did not take 10% of 2.2, no? Beta, if we would have taken, in this particular case, 10% of individual wages, then you all will understand, worker A will be paid bonus at the rate of 0.22.
Yes, sir.
Then worker B will be paid, speak further, 0.19. Then in that particular case, you all will understand the total of all these numbers would not have come to 100, no.
Yes, sir.
So therefore, just answer me two questions. For the purpose of only giving bonus, their wage rate is assumed to be how much? Rupees 2 per hour. And that is why everybody gets bonus at the rate of 0.2. Array, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Lastly, I'm just asking you and I'll conclude based upon that only. Worker B will get basic wages at what rate? 1.9. But whenever he'll be given bonus, he'll get bonus at what particular rate? 0.2. You all continue, finish of the things, whatever are there on the screen, then finish of the things for worker B also. First finish of this, please. Everyone done? Everyone?
That's sir.
Okay. For worker B, that comes to 100.8 or what?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, how did we calculate the bonus rate in this question?
Beta, bonus rate was given to you in the question. You have to take bonus. You're asking rate of 10% or what?
Yes, sir. How did we take a 10% of 2?
It is, you understood how 10% came?
Yes, sir. I understood that.
So then rest is given to you in the question only. The each man is paid an incentive at the rate of this percentage of wage rate of rupees 2 per hour. So that's what I did. Whatever is there in the question, I read this particular line and I did it. You apply 10% to wage rate of rupees 2 per hour. How else to do that? Some will only try to tell us, no? Okay. Further, our last question on group bonus scheme, although one question we'll be having in future, okay, but let's do this particular question first. Okay, see. Both direct and indirect workers of a department in a factory are entitled to production bonus in accordance with group incentive schemes. Okay, the outline of which is as follows. For any production in excess of the standard rate, just a sec. There are direct workers, there are indirect workers who are entitled to production bonus in accordance with group incentive scheme. Okay. The outline of which is as follows. So, part A. For any production in excess of standard rate, fixed at 16,800 tons per month, where month is usually of 28 days. A general incentive at the rate of 15 per ton is paid in aggregate. Okay. The total amount payable to each separate group is determined on the basis of an assumed percentage of such excess production being contributed by it. Okay. So, there will be a general incentive of 15 per ton. And once the incentive comes, the total amount payable to each group is determined on the basis of an assumed percentage being contributed by it. And what is that? 65% by direct labor, 15% by inspection staff, 12% by maintenance staff, 8% by supervisory staff. So whatever bonus comes in part A, no, that will be divided among 4 groups. This is a first group, direct labor. This is a second group, inspection staff. This is a third group, maintenance staff. This is a fourth group, supervisory staff. Part B. Moreover, if the excess production is more than 20% above the standard, okay, direct labor will also get. Now this bonus is only for direct labor beta, Direct labor was your first group. Moreover, if the excess production is 20% above the standard, direct labor will also get a special bonus at the rate of 5 per ton for all the production in excess of 120% of standard. Okay. Third, inspection staff is penalized at the rate of 20 per ton for rejection by the customer in excess of 2% of production. So over here, inspection staff is penalized at the rate of 20 per ton. It is penalty, penalty. But it is penalty for whom? Inspection staff. Inspection staff was your second group. Inspection staff is penalized at the rate of 20 per ton for the rejection by the customer in excess of 2% of production. Then maintenance staff is also penalized. This is a penalty, not a bonus, at the rate of 20 per hour for breakdown. From the following particulars for a month, work out the production bonus earned by each separate group. Okay. Actual working days 25, production 21,000 tons, rejection by the customer 500 tons, machine breakdown 40 hours. Don't read shorts of the question, please. Now, tell me how many groups there are in this question? 4. We got to be computing the bonus for everybody. Now part A gives you a group scheme. Okay, once you compute the group bonus divided among these 4 people in that ratio, whatever is there in the question. Second is a special bonus only for which people? Direct labor. C is a penalty only for which staff? Inspection. And last is also a penalty but only for which staff? Maintenance. Let's start to make a table first, whereby we'll be writing all the numbers. Then you start to be computing all the numbers. Give a heading, please. Calculation of bonus. Calculation of bonus calculation of bonus for each separate group. Calculation of bonus for each separate group. Write down. Particulars. Direct labor is your first team. Inspection staff is your second team. Then maintenance staff is your third team. Then supervisory staff is your fourth team. I'll require one column for total. Sorry. Now, actually, I'll require only 4 lines here. Now, part A is group bonus. Once you compute that group bonus, you will put it everywhere in that particular ratio that is told in part A of the question. Then, part B is a special bonus, but only for direct labor. So, in all other columns, I have left them blank. Then, C is a penalty, but only for inspection staff. We will reduce it, no? Fourth is also penalty, but for maintenance staff. This will be net amount to be paid to everybody. Now, your job, listen, one of the better questions that we all have. Now, you're going to be doing everything by pencil only. Put all these amounts over here. I want this final figure. Okay, I want this final figure. I'm giving you all 6 minutes in all. 6 minutes is more than enough for this kind of a question. Okay, in 6 minutes, try to crack that final thing for me. Okay, I want only that final answer. Please start. Write by pencil in that table. All other workings, please do on Calci only. There's one answer that is correct till now, rest all the answers are wrong. Okay, so 102,600 should have been the answer. Okay, so let's start. Now see, one thing, can we say there will be a bonus at the rate of 15 per ton for any production in excess of the standard? But one thing everybody should understand, you cannot do 21,000 minus 16,800. Tell me the reason why. Number of days are different. 16,800 was the standard fixed for 28 days. But if factory has opened for lesser number of days, it's on workers' fault. There could be holidays in that particular month up and so on. Okay. So in this particular case, obviously this is actual data. You can't change the actual data. So hence we'll be changing the standard data. So standard data in this particular case, so write down. This is actual production in 25 days, 21,000 less standard production in 25 days, 16,800 into 25 upon 28, 15,000. So excess production 6,000. We give you bonus at the rate of 15 per ton, so 90,000. Now 90,000, just everybody does one thing. There are 90,000, put that in the last column under the group bonus and please divide that in this ratio among the 4 people. Done, beta? Done, everybody? So 58,500, 13,500, 10,800, 7,200. I guess these are the 4 numbers. Okay. Write down working note 2, special bonus. Moreover, if the excess production is 20% above the standard, okay, direct labor will also get a special bonus at the rate of rupees 5 per ton for all the production in excess of 120% of standard. Okay, so therefore again I am writing actual production 21,000 less. They are saying whatever is the production in excess of 120% of standard, you will be getting bonus at the rate of that excess at the rate of 5 per ton. So therefore minus 120% of standard, that is 120% of 15,000 is equal to 18,000. 3,000, this is excess production, into bonus 5, 15,000. Put 15,000 over here and 15,000 over here. Now, Inspection staff is penalized at the rate of 20 per ton for rejection by the customer in excess of 2% of production. Okay, actual rejection was how much? 500 tons. If the rejection is more than 2% of production, there will be penalty. So let's try to be computing excess penalty, no, first, excess rejection. So therefore, actual rejection less 2% of production, 2% of 21,420. So excess is 80 into penalty rate, into rate I am just writing 20, 1600. Further, machine breakdown is of 40 hours. Maintenance staff is penalized at the rate of 20 per hour for breakdown. So therefore penalty, I think this is the easiest of them here. So 40 hours at the rate of 20 per hour. $800. Job done. Compute all these particular numbers. Compute all these numbers also, please. Once you do that, take 3 minutes break. We'll continue after 3 minutes. Today break is less because lecture is also short only today. I'm reading the shorts just once more. I think my voice was not audible. Okay. We cannot take 16,800 as standard, as that is of 28 days. In reality, factory has opened for 25 days. Therefore, we convert standard into 25 days. Penalty has to be reduced from bonus. Okay.